Hi, so this is how you log in as a teacher to Desmos. You just go desmos.com, log in with Google, and I'm already signed into my sausdlearners.net account. So now you browse activities. Um, you can search for activities here like functions, and then it gives you different things. There's also the CPM activities that are already out there, CPM CC1, CC2, and CC3. So these are different activities that have already been created that go with the specific lessons. And they're Desmos activities that were already made by somebody else. But when you assign it, you just give the students this link, single session code, or you can assign it to a class, and you have to create your classes first. And it's easy to download, like to create the classes. This is one that I already created. So this is the one that I made, and this is how you see their work. And so these are all my students, and then the questions right here, and this is everybody's work. So if you just want to look at one person's work by itself, go back to the summary, and then click on like that person's question, and then you can see this is Edgar's work. So this is where he's got a whiteboard, he's got a coordinate plane he can work on, he's got a table he can make, and he can also type in answers. You can review his stuff, and you can like change, you can give him feedback here as well. But I basically just took the CPM, I use a snippet tool, and I cut and paste, and I cut this image out, this question, and I just attached it to this. So when you create activities, you can add an image and add whatever workspace you want. And if I want to see the next person's work, I just go down here. There's Daniel. He hasn't done anything. I go down here. That's Freddie. So he did his work. He graphed it. He made a table, and he also wrote the answers down by typing. So he showed it 4 different ways. So that's what I like about this is it gives them different ways of showing their answer. And I just, like I said, I just took 241 from CPM. Here goes 242. This is 243, and this one's 244. And so depending on what the question is asking, you give them whatever workspace you want to give them. You as a teacher can monitor them in live time, and they can also work on it asynchronously as long as they have the link. I usually give them the link through Canvas, so it'll be like right here, CPM 2.14. You click on it, you click on it again, and it takes them to the activity. And then they just put continue the activity, and they sign in with Google, same thing, and they write their first and last name. And they sign in, and then this is how it looks for them. They just start working on it. There it is. If y equals 1/2 x minus 4, what is the slope? What is the y-intercept? Graph the line. So they can graph it. Y-intercept is a -4. Slope is of 1/2. And then they can just draw their line. And they graphed it. And then over here, they can write the equation y equals 1/2 x minus 4, and then here's my y equals mx plus b, and then I can just write m is right there, b is right there, and they can, like I said, or they can make a table. They don't know how to graph just by looking at it. They can make an input-output table and then plot the points, and they can also write the answer here for me if they want. So these are other students' answers. Once a student submits their answer in the same class, other kids can see their answers if you want them to. You don't have to let them do that, but I did just so they get an idea of what's going on, the ones that are stuck. But that's why I like Desmos, because it's all right here for you. All your activities are saved. All the work is saved. You don't have to submit anything. They don't have to screenshot their work and then email it to you and then look at it later. That's why I like Desmos, because it's for the workspace. So this isn't good for teaching. It's good for modeling. It's not good for giving them direct instruction, but it is kind of good for that. But it's good for practicing what you've done. And it might be good for making assessments. But when you make your own, you just put right here custom. So custom, you go right here. And if to start, this is what I did. Use the starter screens. So the starter screens kind of gives you what you're looking for. Like this is like blank activity cards. So like this checking for understanding. So right here, this one has drag a point to locate what questions lesson today, so there's different things that you can that you can use. But if you want to use something that's already been created, like the one that I'm gonna send you, this one right here, you can just copy the cards and then you can change them however you want. So like I'll use this card a lot because it's got, sorry, oh, I gotta go to edit activity. Never mind, I'm in the wrong spot. I'm gonna start over. So to create your own, you go to the activity. So like the one I'm gonna send you. You're gonna press. How do I? Hold on. Okay, cool. So you go to custom, and then you go to the activity. And you put edit your activity. So right here, I'll just go. So I'll click on one. I'm just click on the first one. And this is a card that I'm gonna use a lot. And that's all this right here. What you do is you put duplicate. No, should say like a copy somewhere. So just click on the thumbnail up here and put Control C. And then if you want to add something, you just press Control V and then it pastes, just like slides. So Control C to copy, you just go to the one that you want, and then now you'll have like right here, this one has the image, because I put right here, insert the image, where's that? Media, so you pick media, or you can put, like I said, this graph, so they can graph stuff, the whiteboard, so they can write on like a whiteboard type deal, a table, and then texting. But you don't have to put all of those. Like right here, I didn't put the graph one, and right here, I did. Right here, I didn't because I didn't need it. They just needed a whiteboard, the question, the whiteboard, and the text box. So it's cool for doing those things, for checking for understanding. So that's why I like this. So if you have any questions, let me know. Cool.